Okay. My name is Leslie Gutierrez and I'm with Chap News. So it's Hispanic Heritage Month and we ask teachers and students their thoughts about being Hispanic. Okay, so why are you proud to be Hispanic?
I'm very proud of my Mexican culture because I think that it encompasses so many wonderful things, food, music, dance, language, and I think that it's the best culture on the planet.
Okay, so I'm proud to be Hispanic because it's the culture that I grew up in. It's the way that my parents raised me, and just its different cultures that it has.
Okay, so why are you proud to be Hispanic?
I'm proud to be Hispanic because our culture is very rich. It's beautiful. It's unique, just like all the other cultures are around the world. But ours is it's personal because this is who we are. I feel like Hispanics and Latinos make up a good portion of the population in this country, and we add to that flavor, right? El sabor de Latino, So it's nice, it's different because it just makes us stand out a little bit more. Being bilingual or multilingual, having indigenous blood in us too, European blood, African blood, all of that. Our ancestry is just beautiful. Just the culture, the language, the food, the music, of course. It's a beautiful culture.
Okay, so what are the differences you see between the American culture and the Hispanic culture?
Well, for me personally, I think that American culture is it's definitely a mixture of many cultures, and I think that's because so many people from different parts of the world live here in the United States, and I think that in itself makes American culture very unique.
Okay, so what are the differences you see between the American culture and the Hispanic culture?
Some of the differences I would say, I think that one of the biggest differences is language. That could be, I wouldn't say it's a barrier, but it's interesting to see in terms of discrimination as well. Just how people treat one another when it comes to different languages and the languages taught. But I think it's a beautiful thing that we have multiple languages, not just Spanish, but so many different languages spoken in this country. I would say that's probably one of the bigger differences.
The way I grew up, I grew up in Chihuahua, Mexico, in a city called Juarez, and I remember when I was a little kid when we used to go out and play outside, and it was safe and everything, and everybody knew each other, so it was very accepting, and I love being Hispanic. I'm proud of who I am, and I understand that as a Latino, I have to always to do things that will bring honor, and see us as a people that we can accomplish anything that we want.
Okay, what is your favorite thing you like to do out of the Hispanic culture?
Dance. I love to dance. Yeah. Any family parties, like just little kickbacks, carne asadas, quinceañeras, weddings, lo que sea. Like just as long as there's some good music. I don't even like to go to a club that often, but if you say, hey, let's go dance merengue, cumbias, like my mom's from Colombia, so cumbias, like that's life, bachata. So if you tell me we're gonna get, we're gonna do some of that dancing, then it's on. That's what I love.
Okay, so how do you want the Hispanic culture to be viewed as?
Just as anyone else, just as human beings. I mean, that's what we are first and foremost, right? We're all human beings, and unfortunately, what we've been seeing the past couple of years is the treatment of the Latino people, continue to be degraded, right? No one is illegal, right? A lot of times when we talk about Latinos in this country, immigration comes to mind, but human beings can't be illegal. That's an action, right? That's something that people do. You can do illegal things, but to call someone illegal is dehumanizing, right? It's not okay.
I want it to be viewed with respect because we get so much judgment for being Hispanics and everything, so I just want it to just be viewed as with respect and integrity, and for kids and everyone to feel proud to be Hispanics.
How do you want the Hispanic culture to be viewed as?
As hard workers, we when things need to get done, we get it done. We don't tend to complain. If we hurt, we still go to work. We don't say, oh, my foot hurt or whatever, I can't go to work. We know our responsibilities.
Okay, what are some obstacles you have faced for being Hispanic?
Kind of some of the things that I just mentioned before, right? Just like some of the discrimination and racism. My family and I have definitely, seen, felt, heard. struggle through some of those things. I would say as a young man of color in this country, you know, especially going to school, right? In my position, you don't really see a lot of Latino men become teachers or work in education. So the fact that I'm here working at a high school is, I'm the exception, right? I'm an anomaly. But that's kind of why I do what I do, right? Because my physical presence, just my presence on a campus like this is questioning and challenging the status quo of what it looks like to be a successful professional Latino in this country.
In Mexico, you know, we usually categorize our people as la raza, you know, and you know, to me, la raza is all the Latinos that live in this country, and we have to work hard, like we say, con ganas, you know, so in order for us to be successful, you know, and we need to understand that we have a beautiful culture, you know, in our community, you know, and we have to be proud of who we are and what can we become, you know, and not let other people put us down, you know, and tell us the things that we can and we cannot do, because there's no limit to what we can accomplish. You know, we are blessed people, and once we realize that, you know, we'll continue to be successful and keep moving up the ladder and become more successful. You know, so viva la raza.